Hey, what's up? I'm Norris, and welcome back to another Sew Along. Now, whenever you see me, just know your girl Mimi G is busy, and I'm filling in to work out her new simplicity pattern, which is 3010. And today we'll be working on view C, the skirt. Now, if you're new to sewing, I just want to ease back into it. You can always visit sewedacademy.com. Once you get to the site, you can go ahead and take advantage of our free trial. Okay, now let's get started. Okay, once again, like I said, we're working on Mimi G's simplicity pattern, which is 3010, and we're working on view C, which is the skirt. Now, once again, if you look to the back, you'll see fabric suggestions. You'll see all the notions that you'll need. And we will need the 1-inch elastic, and you'll need at least 1.5 yards of it. Now, if you look at the finished garment measurements, it'll tell you exactly what the skirt is going to measure at the ends. So just make sure you pay attention to that so you know what size you want to cut out. Now let's go through all the pattern pieces. So we'll need pattern piece number 13, and you want to cut 2 of these because this is going to be your front and your back piece. And this is going to be cut on the fold, which is right here. And the only other pattern piece you'll need for this skirt is pattern piece number 14, and it's the casing, and you will cut 2 out of your fabric. Now, once you cut all of your fabric out of your pattern pieces, we can begin order of construction. Okay, so you want to grab your front and your back piece and right sides facing. We're going to lay them over each other like this, and we're going to begin to pin on both side seams. Pin at your notches first. So on the left side here, we're only going to pin at the notch up, but we're going to pin all the way down on the right side. Okay, so let's head the machine, stitch all the way down on the right side, 5/8 of an inch to the hem. And then on the left side here, we're going to start at the top, and then we're going to stop at the notch using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. Okay, we start on the right side first. Now on the left side, we're going to start at the notch. Okay, so we're back for the machine. As you can see on the left side here, I just pressed that seam open, and then all the way down, I did 5/8 of an inch press on both sides where it's opened at. And then on the right side, I just trimmed that seam down a little bit and pressed the seam open. So now I'm going to turn this right side out for right now. I'm going to put it to the side for just a minute, and we're going to work on our waistband. Okay, right side's facing. You want to go ahead and pin on the short ends, making sure that you pin at your notches. So on this side here, you should see your 2 dots. You want to pin on both sides of those dots, because we're going to leave an opening here on one side. So we're going to stitch until we get to the dot, back stitch, cut your thread, skip over to the second dot, and we're going to stitch all the way to the end, and then we're just stitching straight across on this side. Okay, move on down to your other marking. Now on the other side, we're just going all the way across. Okay, we're back from the machine. I'm going to ahead and press both sides open, and then you should see the little hole here, the opening. And then what you want to do is you want to turn it wrong side facing, as you see here, and then give it a really good press. Now once you give it a good press, you want to go ahead and grab your skirt, and you want the opening to be on the inside, so you want to see it. So when you pin, right side's facing like this, and then we're just going to continue to pin this all the way around. Okay, now that we have it all pinned, we're going to head to the machine and stitch all the way around using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. Okay, now that we attached our waistband, I went ahead and cleaned that seam and pressed the seam down. So now we have that opening here. You want to grab a safety pin and your 1-inch elastic, and we're just going to push it through all the way around. Okay, once you get it out on the other side, you want to go ahead and overlap them about a 1/2 inch and stitch right in the center. Okay, so we put the elastic in. So one thing you have to do is slip stitch this close. And then now we're gonna move on to the hem. So I cleaned the raw edge with a serge and I opened up that fold here on that slit. And then I pressed the hem allowance, as you can see right here, which is 1 1/4 inches. Now let's head to the machine and we're just basically just gonna top stitch the hem to finish it, and then we're going to finish up with the slit. Okay, as you can see, went ahead and finished off that hem, and then now for the side slit, you want to take that raw edge and we're going to basically do a double fold. We're going to bring it into the crease, and then we're going to make that double fold and then pin. Now that we have it pinned on both sides, we're going to stitch all the way up and then pivot and then come all the way down to the hem. Okay, so once you do your top stitching on your side slit, you're all done. All right, congratulations, you're all done. Now, I hope you enjoyed this sew along, and remember to always tag Mimi at Mimi G Style. And if you want to tag me on this particular project, you can tag me at Norris Johnson Ford, and we will see you in the next sew along.